Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And as I think I mentioned last time, at this point I'm just going to basically go over Zidane's new setup since he'll be competing in this little tournament. Newest weapon, it's the most powerful one he has. Soul Blade is an interesting ability. Basically what it does is, actually I can show you the thing right here. Draws out hidden power in Thief Swords. Basically what it does is if like this sword here has add status darkness. If you use Soul Blade, it'll inflict darkness. I think the percentage of it working is quite high actually, so it's kind of useful to use depending on which sword you have in which area. You can silence enemies quite easily, blind them. Later on you have a sword that enables you to petrify enemies instantly, which is very helpful. Especially if you, I think you don't gain levels when you do that, so that would be a benefit if you wanted to keep your levels low. Steepled Hat is the strongest physical defense or magic defense we have at this point, and we're not going to be gaining AP in these battles in the tournament, so it doesn't really matter. Leather Wrists. Yeah, I want to keep the Spirit high because there is an enemy in there I want to steal from, and Spirit affects your stealing ability in some complex thing that I don't really understand all that well. Anyway, yeah, Spirit raising gear is definitely taking priority here, except in this case I want the yellow scarf for Bird Killer. And the reason I want that is because there's some flying enemies in here to deal with. For abilities, put on Beast Killer, Bird Killer. Nothing else really matters. You can throw Jelly on there, though I don't think anyone uses it. I just put whatever else I could fit on there. Doesn't matter. Anyway, at this point we need to... Actually, I think I checked this last time, but... Oops. I'm forgetful, so... Yeah. Always become OCD about checking that. And yeah, he'll tell you where to go. In Zidane's case, I believe he starts in the business, or no, he starts in a theater district, did that guy say? Ah, well. Anyway, we have to run down to the air cab and take that. And I'm not sure if I showed that off. Basically, it says there's a coin slot in that well there. You can throw coins in there. I don't think you can actually throw coins in there, but there's a coin slot ready to fit something. Yeah, we start in the theater district. Go over here, find out where I'm going. And we instantly get thrown over here. Eventually. God, these cabs are slow. And now for some of the best music in the game. Such a great theme. It's got so much energy. I own the soundtrack, so I'd be listening to whatever music I have on random. Steiner's a cheerleader, and yeah, she of course is not cheering for Zidane in this case. Yes, he's still a monkey, and yeah. So yeah, but I think it's one of the song will just randomly come on when I'm listening to music, and all of a sudden I'll be just pumped with energy. And we have a hunting point tracker at the bottom and a timer at the top. There is definitely there isn't really a good strategy of finding lots of enemies, but run into them. Did I put him in the front row? I think I put Zidane in the front row, which you definitely want to do if I didn't. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to be one-shotting enemies, except I'm really slow and I'm about to trance, so I'm going to waste my trance in a pointless battle. Yep. Well, I could show off Shift Break, why not? You learn new Dyne abilities as Zidane learns new thief skills in his his thief skills command. So I learned, God, that's a lot of damage. But yeah, I learned, what was that? Yeah, you're more. There's a bird up there that'll fly down and attack you at certain points. Fight him. That one. And I forget what I was saying, so... yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just fight a bunch of enemies here and there. There is one specific enemy... Oh yeah, front row. I think I'm in the front row. I didn't up damage. One-shot the enemies, move on. You don't really have to kill all the enemies because the way... Yeah, see, there's Ivan up there. If you look at the top of the middle of the screen, Ivan is leading, and there's no enemies down here. There's a Fang or whatever in there, but I can't remember how you access that. Doesn't really matter. There's different, like I said before, there's different people that can win this, and you get different prizes. Come here, Birdie. There we go. And like Zidane gets Gil, Vivi gets a card. Vivi's actually the hardest to make. Well, I guess he's kind of easy to make win, but just about as easy it is to get Freya to win. Zidane, in order for him to win, he has to kill a certain enemy that we can only encounter, I think, once the timer gets down to about 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so. And in order to... Oops, come on. In order to kill it, we have to be in the business district at that time. Because I don't like just waiting around and doing nothing, I'm gonna fly to these other areas and kill some enemies ahead of time, and then I'll go there afterward. There is a sequence there that in that battle we can basically decide who's going to win. We can either have Zidane win from there, Freya, or Vivi. And since Freya has the add-on, the accessory, and it's actually quite a good one, I definitely want to take advantage of it and pick that up. So I'm going to have Freya win this fight, or, well, not the fight, but she's going to win the tournament, and that way I should be able to get the item I want. And I might need to heal. The easiest way of, like, I think by default, if you die with Zidane, this is what I'm trying to get at, whoever's leading at the time will win the tournament, I believe. So if Lonnie like Lonnie is leading right now, if I died in this battle, I believe she would win the tournament, and I don't think anyone would get anything, which is kind of weird because I've never had that happen. All the times I've played this game, I've never had anyone but Zidane or Freya win. So, I guess, I don't know. And load the screen, please. Thank you. And we can go up here and kill a couple more enemies. There's one right here. Yeah, for whatever reason, Freya doesn't seem to get a lot of points at the start of the tournament a lot of the time, but as the tournament progresses, she seems to lead more and more often. I think has Vivi won in my case before? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've had anyone win other than Freya, because I've specifically made it so that she would win because it makes the most sense to do that. The accessory you get with her costs over 5,000 gil, which is the amount of gil that Zidane will receive if he wins. I think it either costs that much to buy or that much to sell, I can't remember which. But, so that doesn't make a lot of sense to have Zidane win unless you absolutely need the gil right away. And you shouldn't at this point in the game, regardless of whether you've been using the Cotton Road trick or not. But I guess it's all up to preference. If you want to, you can. The item is, or the accessory, hey! Yeah, if you wait here, where that, I think it was a Mew, got picked up, the bird will come back and take you on as well. But, yeah, if you really think you need the money, you know, I guess you could always take it. It just doesn't seem all that worthwhile, considering the item you get, you don't get it normally for quite a while after this point. And I think disc... If it's disc 2, it's late disc 2. If not, I think it's disc 3. And Vivi's in the lead again. I think if you don't do anything, I think Vivi wins most of the time. But I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had anyone but Freya win. Come on, load. ATP gauge is so slow, and I've got my battle speed up. I think I should have it up. Alright, I'll double check that, why not? Okay. Well, my battle speed is way up there. And I'm leading, yay! And might as well kill this guy. And I'm down to about 5 minutes here, so at this point I'm going to want to probably head over toward the area that this enemy appears. And if you remember from last time, that large Zagnol beast that they released, that's the guy we have to face. Oh yeah, I missed. Oops, no one saw that. I didn't abuse fast forward. Nice critical. 1200 damage, holy crap. This is the point in the game once Zidane starts using, there, Freya's leading, perfect. And it should be about time to set this up. So, here it is. And he's chasing the children, which shouldn't be in this area anyway. And here comes Freya to the rescue. Yeah. I don't know why she would give up the opportunity, but the way this battle works is even if Freya depletes its HP to 0, he won't die. Zidane will complain that he wasn't allowed to get the finishing blow, and the guy will basically stay alive. So what I'm going to do is there's a few items I want to steal from this guy, and I'm probably going to do those off screen, and when I come back I will start fighting it. Basically, if you want Freya to win, you have to let Zidane die, and if he dies, then Freya can beat this guy, but only then. Doesn't matter if she depletes the HP to 0 prior to Zidane dying, it won't do anything. But anyway, I will be right back. And there we go. Got a needle fork. Perfect. And I just have a very short amount of time left. So I'm at this point, I'm going to have Zidane attack himself so he will die. And will I get that line of dialogue now? Nope. So Zidane's dead, and I hope I have enough time for this, because this is getting kind of tedious. I already had to do this off screen once. Die! Yes! I got him! Yes! 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 Tell me they get credit. Perfect. There we go. Thank you. I did this once off screen where I tried stealing from him, and I kept stealing and I kept stealing, and I got nothing and I got nothing and I got nothing, and then the time ran out. So I had to re-record. Well, I had to re-go through the whole tournament again to get to that point. But we've finally done it. There we go. Master Hunter and the Coral Ring. Coral Ring is a very nice accessory that allows you to absorb lightning elemental. And I can't remember, it probably has something interesting to learn on it too. And now for a serious turn. Yeah, if you remember what Freya was saying earlier, she is also from the kingdom of Burmecia. And now this one, blinded by injury, somehow managed to get to the throne room. Logic. Ah, the black mages. And he dies. Or not. Oh, okay, yeah, he dies. That's what I thought. Anyway, as you can obviously understand, this would be very... what's the word? Not problematic, but an important kind of story point for Freya, considering it's her kingdom that she hasn't been to in years. This doesn't seem to do anything at this point in time. But from what I remember, this is kind of important for later on. And Freya doesn't know how to be nice at this point. Yeah, at this point we don't know anyone else making black mages, so it's pretty obvious, unless they're gonna throw something at us from way out in left wing. And she wants to go. Zidane must help everyone around him because he's a nice guy. And Vivi has reason to tag along. You know, it's not like a lot of other RPGs where your characters group together over, you know, one character joins because of this reason, you're going after somebody that he hates or she hates, and then all of a sudden it makes perfect sense that they're going to follow you to the ends of the earth. No, it doesn't. And in this case, we're not going after some great big bad guy, we're going on little quests. And it makes sense for certain characters to tag along for certain reasons, and they all have reasons. That's one of the reasons why I really like this game. Yeah, she can help. We need a white mage anyway. What? Hey, I want my white mage. Stop that. How am I supposed to survive without a white mage? How am I supposed to heal? Potions? Difference is we had no choice last time, Princess. This time we do. Couldn't leave you anywhere after we kidnapped you. It's an interesting way of trying to convince her. Of course. She's a child. True enough. Yeah. The Dragon's Gate. Ah, the Dragon's Gate. And apparently it's going to take them an hour or two to open the gate, since I'm assuming the food isn't already prepared at this point. So there's a plot hole. And it becomes pertinent, as you'll see. This whole sequence always bugged me. Speaking of bugs. And now everyone's happy again. Do I need to play the clip from Bambi? No, I don't have rights to it. I don't own that movie. Everything with our hands. Well, okay. We'll be uncivilized, why not? Yep. And everyone's gonna pig out. Except the princess. And now she's gonna start eating. Though you can barely tell with her very small and pixelated hands, it almost looks like she's like holding whatever food she's eating quite delicately, like a princess should. It's the little... Oh, wait a minute. Ah! Attack! We've been attacked by Alexandria! Oh no! We're dead! We're all gonna... Wait a minute, what? Hey! Yes, it's the sleeping grass. This makes no sense. She would not have access or time or knowledge of where everything... Well, she'd probably know where everything is in the castle, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense how she would have been able to pull this off without anyone noticing. Yeah, we're all concerned about her. Says Steiner, the guy who's been trapped in a castle his entire life. It's never really implied that he's been through a lot of wars. He's just a captain of the guards kind of guy. I'm sure he's defended the castle from monsters or some other such beasts. Maybe a war, who knows? But he doesn't... The way they kind of build up the character of Steiner and the Knights of Pluto in general, it seems like he doesn't have a lot of experience or a lot of respect in the kingdom. 3 great nations: Burmecia, Alexandria, and Lindblum, since they're the only ones we know of at this point. Of course not. There we go. That's the Steiner we know and love. Alright. And Zidane knows he's far enough along with that statement, though he was not awake to hear it. Okay, he's kind of awake? I don't get this. He's either asleep or he's awake. There are layers of sleep that are kind of in between, but it doesn't make sense that you'd be passed out falling on the floor and then be in one of those states right away afterward. Sleep and weed. Very true. And BB's still asleep. Gizamalukes? Whatever. The grotto. And now, magically the gates open. Yay! Alright, at this point, let's go down this way. And basically what we have to do is we have to take this lift down to the base level, like he just said. Base level. And at this point there are 2 different, yeah, see, we're at the castle base level. And if we take, I don't think there are any items here, are there? No, I want to take, no, not Dragon's Gate. If we take this one over here and go to Serpent's Gate, this one is actually by their docks, by the water. But at this point in the game, just like in most points in the game, we can pick up some items here. A card, and I believe there's one more out here, is there not? I could be wrong. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Anyway, there's a guy out here you can talk to. I don't remember what he says, so let's talk to him. Yeah, they're guarding the docks amidst the mist. And it takes forever to run along that area. Is there anything over here? I don't think there is. Okay, there was just the one item then. Oh well. Thought there was a second item, but... Oh well. Oops. I think I just went back to the base station. I want to go to Dragon's Gate. Even though they're on different tracks, or maybe it's a big giant circle, who knows. And this one... Where's my item? There's a Moogle here. Let's talk to the Moogle. And he's got a letter from Stiltskin that we can read. So, at this point, he's already in Burmecia. And it's going to take us however long it takes us to get there. And, spoiler alert, he's already there when we get there. So apparently he's taking a nice rest while he's there. And this one wants mail. And where's my item? I know there's an item here. Ah, tent. And if you talk to this guy here, Yeah, this guy is just a regular item merchant. We don't need most of the things that he has at this point in the game. And yeah, in the northern mountains. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Next time, we will explore the world map. And there's a lot of side quests to do, so it's going to be a little while before we move on to the main plot. So beware of that. If you don't like side quests, I guess you could skip next video. But there's a lot of interesting things to do with the side quests, and there's actually a new character we can recruit, so you may want to stay tuned for that. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys next time.